It's 5 AM. I look very, very tired. But it's record store day. But I've got to be quiet because I want to sleep. So it's record store day, and this morning I woke up very early at 10 to 5. And if you know me, you'll know that's not very me because I am not a morning person at all. So I went to Action Records. I got there around 5:20. I contacted Action Records earlier in the week to see how many copies of the Lakes they were going to get, because I wanted to go to the place that had the most number of copies, because I felt then I had the greatest chance of getting it, because I've heard of stores only getting like 1 or 2, but thankfully they had like 25. So in terms of the queue, I was number 5 in the queue to get Taylor. There were probably around 10 maybe people in front of me, but only 5 of them were getting Taylor. I heard the people at the very, very front of the queue got there before midnight. That wouldn't be for me because I would have been very, very sleepy. Thankfully, I did have a little bit of a sleep before I left the house. My first ever record store day. So I didn't bring a chair or anything, so I did just stand up. And the experienced people in front of me did have all their like camping chairs and stuff, but not me. I stood up. But thankfully there was like a wall, so I kind of leaned on that. But yeah, I wasn't there for too long, so it opened at 8. They went around at around 7:10 being like, with a slip, like a big like sheet of paper, like take off what you want, so they could get it ready so you weren't all like faffing around when you were in store. So then once it got to 8 o'clock they allowed people in, and it took around 30 minutes to get to me, and then I went in and I was like, hello. Yeah, and basically when they went round at 7 o'clock, they also, the first thing they asked you is, are you getting Taylor? And if you were getting Taylor, they'd give you a separate slip, because obviously there was a limited number. And when I contacted them earlier in the week, they said this is their most sought after record for record store day ever, which is crazy. But yeah, it was really, really fun. And it was also kind of fun like staying out in the morning, even though I hate the mornings, because like there were a lot of other people about. It was nice to watch the sunrise. It felt very safe. You know, there were a lot of people there. It was actually really enjoyable, and I probably would do it again. Because I did enjoy it. The hat in it is my dad's, which is why I look back and I think, oh, I look like Toad all morning, but it kept me warm, so, you know, worth it. This is me at like 5:20 in the morning. I was very, very sleepy at this point, and there were people around me. It was quite quiet at this point. People started talking more later on, so I was like trying not to speak. But yeah, we watched the sunrise and that was really fun. It is now 6 AM. I'm sleepy. I had a bit of a sleep beforehand. I got here at like 5:20-ish. This isn't too bad. We've been here an hour. It's 6:20. I'm very tired. I look absolutely tired. I've got my dad's hat on because it's cold. I don't think there's that many Taylor people in the queue in front of me, so fingers crossed. Apparently we've got 25. I contacted them earlier in the week, so yeah. It's loud this morning. Very loud. One has risen a bit, which is good. It's nice and bright now. I don't know what the owner of the record shop though just came past and was like, is anyone here for Taylor? And I was just like, hi. Me with my Taylor Swift jumper. So hopefully we get one. Otherwise this will be sad. 7 o'clock. 1 hour to go. It's mostly sunny now, which is good. There's quite a few people in the queue, maybe 30, 40-ish. Yeah, I am sleepy. But it's alright, you know, it's going quite fast. It's not too bad. It's not too cold, which is a benefit. It's alright. And it's sunny, so. I've got this, which means I will get Taylor on the 5th one. There's a little book. Taylor's been the biggest one, of course. Yay! No, but I'm number 5 to get Taylor. See that? Yeah. So I'm happy. I will be getting it, which is good because I queued up early. But I've still got my big hat on, which makes me look like Toad, but we're having to be here. They had all these really, really cute record store day posters up, which I really, really like. The Lakes is a 7-inch vinyl, and it cost £14 where I bought it from, and it's around a similar price everywhere else. Obviously now it's going for more on like eBay and stuff, so I am glad that I queued up to get it. The goods have been secured. It is 8:30 now. I managed to get it. Very happy. Worth the wait. This hat, incredible. I do look like Toad, but it's been good. I've enjoyed it. There we go. I've got the vinyl. It was £14. I got a little bag as well. Record store day. Very happy with this. It's so tiny. Waited a long time, but I'm happy. So there's still people in the queue. It was a good morning, it was a good morning. It wasn't too bad. I made a friend in the queue, which was nice. I have it here, which I'm very happy with. It's been good. So we queued from 5:20 in the morning, which is quite early. So we watched the sunrise. But yeah, happy. There was a lot of other vinyls, but I was only really interested in Taylor, but there's quite a lot of other people there getting other things. And queue in front of me, there was only 5 other people, well 4 other people getting Taylor, I was the 5th one, and then there's a few behind me. It's been fun. My legs hurt. I didn't bring a chair. All of the experienced ones had like camping chairs. The people next to me had a bar stool, which I thought was cool, but yeah. It's been a success. It's been a success. Back home now. I've had a nap. It's about 2 o'clock now and I'm gonna have some lunch. And here it is in the sunlight, looking very, very pretty. So we've got the Lakes album version and the Lakes original version, and I'm gonna open it later. There's the Record Store Day sticker. I think it's really pretty. I'm really happy with it. It was fun, honestly. I did really enjoy queuing up. It was actually quite an enjoyable experience. We went round at around 7:30 with like checklist of things you wanted, and they went to every single person like, do you want Taylor? And then the people that did, they gave a separate slip to, because I contacted them earlier in the week and they said that's the biggest record that's this year. So yeah, I think they had around 25 in our store. I was number 5. It was good. I actually spoke to this person in the queue in front of me who was really, really nice. They said they started collecting vinyls in January and I started collecting mine in November. My first ever vinyl was Red Taylor's version, and I actually did a video unboxing that, and you can see in it I'm so nervous that I'll damage it. But yeah, I really like having my vinyls. I'm thinking about getting like a display and kind of putting it somewhere around there, because at the moment they're just in like a little nice box. But yeah. And as someone who lives near the Lake Districts, it's very nice for me. Sadly, my record store didn't have those like record store ambassador pins, so if any of my friends have a spare one, please let me know. I would really, really like one. But yeah, it was just a really, really fun day and I really enjoyed it. And if you like any of my other videos or want to see any more of my videos or anything, please like and subscribe. It would be super, super cool. I also make a lot of TikToks if you want to check me out on TikTok. Yeah.